Hello and welcome to your yoga practice with me today. I put a poll up recently on our patrons Facebook page asking people what sort of yoga class they would like this week, and the overwhelming majority answer was that they would like a strong Vinyasa sequence. So that's what this is today. So we're going to be opening up the hips a lot, we're going to be moving forwards and backwards quite a bit. It's going to be a strong heat building sequence that I really hope you're going to enjoy. And by the way, before we begin, if you want to become a patron and interact with me a lot more on Facebook and be able to request what sort of classes we have, look at the link below here in the comments section and think about becoming a patron and supporting me, and then I can keep more and more of these classes coming. So let's begin our practice today. I want you please to begin in child's pose. So we're going to start with stillness and quiet. Widen your knees to quite a comfortable distance apart so that you're then able to reach your hands forward and really stretch into child's pose. Press your hands down really flat, really strongly, and bring your forehead to the floor. And as you stay here in child's pose, I want you to start deepening your breath. So begin to lengthen each inhalation and exhalation, slightly constricting the back of your throat. So you're cultivating what we call Ujjayi breath, victorious breath. And being more aware of your breathing here, you're better able to move in the poses in the rhythm of your breath. Raise your head, pick up your seat, and come to hands and knees. Make sure that your index fingers are pointing forwards. And on your next inhalation, raise your chin, lift up your sitting bone, coming into cow pose. As you exhale, round your back, coming to cat. Inhale, raise your chin, raise your sitting bone, again, cow pose. Exhale, round your back. Inhale, last time, cow pose, tuck your toes under. Exhale, pick up your knees, go back to downward facing dog. Inhale deeply and exhale slowly. Inhale, squeeze your legs strong. As you exhale, press your heels down. A couple more breaths here. When you get your pose, pushing your heels down, pushing down through the base of your index fingers. Let your head hang. Put a little bend in your knees now and raise your head, look forwards. As you exhale, walk your feet to the top of the mat. Stay here in Uttanasana, standing forward fold for a couple of breaths. Pushing your fingers down, squeeze your legs as strongly as you can, lifting up your sitting bones. As you push your heels down, lengthening the entire back body here. Bend your knees, push your heels down even more, sweep your arms out to the side, tone your belly. Now reach up, bring your hands together overhead, look at your hands, bring them down into your heart, then down by your sides. Inhale, turn your palms up, bring your arms up overhead again, hands together. Bend your knees, exhale, touch the floor to Uttanasana again. Inhale, raise your chest, look forward for Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, walk back into plank. Now draw your navel to your spine, squeeze your thighs, squeeze your glutes, and bring your knees down to the floor. Pick up your feet, cross your ankles. Inhale here. As you exhale, come part way down the push-up. Now we're going to do 3 of these. Come back up again and go down. Exhale as you come up. Inhale as you go down. Exhale up. Inhale down. Now pause here. Draw your navel in. Press your tailbone down to the floor. Coming to Cobra, uncross your feet. Toenails to the floor. Curl up with your chest. Exhale back to downward facing dog. Inhale deeply. Exhale slowly. Inhale deeply, push your hands forward. Exhale, squeeze your legs. Inhale completely and exhale. Inhale, slightly bend your knees and look forwards. Exhale, either walk or step your right foot, then your left to the top of the mat. Inhale, raise your chest, look forward. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Coming to standing, bend your knees, sweep your arms out to the side. Bring your arms up overhead, look at your hands. Exhale, bring them down to your heart, then down by your side. 2 more of these. Inhale, bring your arms up. So 2 more Surya Namaskar A with variations. Exhale, fold straight down to the floor, Uttanasana. Inhale, raise your chest, look up. Exhale, walk back into plank. Inhale here in plank. Now the 3 push-ups, either with your knees down like before or straight legs, come part way down. You don't have to come down far. Push back up again. Inhale, go down. Exhale with the effort, push up. Inhale, go down. Exhale, come up. Inhale, go down. Now pause for Chaturanga Dandasana. Cobra, bring your pubic bone down. Toenails to the floor, curl up. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Inhale deeply. Exhale slowly. Inhale deeply and exhale. Inhale deeply and exhale. Inhale, put a little bend in your knees and look forward. Either walk or step your left foot, then your right to the top of the mat. Inhale, raise your chest, look up. And as you exhale, fold. Coming to standing, bend your knees. Inhale, sweep your arms all the way up. Bring your hands together to Urdhva Namaskar. Exhale, bring your hands down to your heart. And then again, fold forward to Uttanasana, straight into the next one. Inhale, raise your chest, look forward. Change the leg you normally step back with and go into plank. Inhale here in plank. For 3 push-ups, straight legs or bent knees, come down. Exhale up. Inhale down for the second one. Exhale up. Draw your navel in. Inhale down. Exhale up. Inhale down. Now pause for Chaturanga. Press your shoulders to your knees. Draw your navel in. Cobra. Straighten your legs. Pubic bone down. Inhale, curl up. Exhale, press back. Downward facing dog. Inhale deeply. Exhale slowly. Hang your head. Inhale deeply. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Either walk, step, or hop to the top of the mat. Inhale, raise your chest, look up. And as you exhale, fold. Bend your knees, inhale, sweep your arms out to the side, look up, hands together, bring your hands down to your heart. Now pause here, bring your feet together, bring your hands down by your sides. Inhale, sweep your arms up overhead, straight ahead of you. Exhale, chair pose, bend your knees. Inhale, stay here, raise your hands. Exhale, fold forward, back to Uttanasana. Inhale, raise your chest, look up. As you exhale, go back into plank. No push-ups here, but Chaturanga, yes. So from here, come partway down the push-up, straight legs or knees to the floor. Inhale, curl up to Cobra. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Bring your feet together. Inhale, raise your right leg behind you, 3-legged dog. Exhale, bring your knee towards your left arm. Cross the diagonal under your body. Inhale, back to 3-legged dog. We're going to do that again. Exhale, knee to left arm. Inhale, back to 3-legged dog. Exhale, bring your knee to your nose this time. Pause, round your back, bring your foot higher, and then step your foot in between your hands. Keep your back leg straight. Inhale, bring your arms all the way up. For Crescent Warrior, keep the back heel off the floor. Exhale, look down, touch down again. Go back into plank. Inhale in plank. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana, again, straight legs or bent knees. Inhale, curl up, Cobra. Exhale, back to downward facing dog. Bring your feet together. Inhale, raise the left leg, 3-legged dog. Exhale, bring your knee towards your right arm.
Inhale, open up again, three-legged dog. Exhale, bring your knee to your arm. Doesn't have to touch. Inhale, back to three-legged dog. Exhale, bring your knee to your nose this time. So straight forward, pause, bring your foot higher, then step your foot in between your hands. Inhale, sweep your arms up, back leg really straight. Exhale, look down, touch down, go back to plank. Inhale in plank. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, curl up, Cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3 breaths here. Inhale deeply. Exhale slowly. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, put a bend in your knees, look up, look forwards. As you exhale, walk, step, or hop to the top of the mat. Inhale, raise your chest, look up, bring your feet together. Exhale, fold to Uttanasana. Coming to chair pose, bend your knees, sweep your arms ahead of you. As you exhale, come up to standing, bring your hands together again, look at your hands, bring them down into your heart, and then down by your sides. Turn so that you can see the screen. Bring your hands onto your hips. Tree pose on your right side, turn the right leg out, bring your leg up. And as you push that left foot down into the floor, push your right foot with equal force into your inner thigh. Keep your hand here or bring your arms up overhead. Raise your chin, gaze forward. Now from here, bring your hands onto your hips. We're staying with the right side. Unplug the foot. Now keep the knee high, turn the leg forward. Coming into a twist, bring your hands up, turn your chest to the right, bring your left hand onto the outside of your right thigh. Now you can keep that right hand up or possibly stretch it behind you and twist a little bit more. Don't worry if you fall out of this pose, be experimental. Draw your navel in, squeeze your glutes. Now release that left hand, turn back to center. We're staying with this side. Coming into eagle pose, bend the left knee, wrap the right leg over the left leg. Right arm under. Press your hands away from your face. Draw your navel in, squeeze your glutes, squeeze your butt. Good. One more balancing pose. Unravel your arms, bring your hands onto your hips. Standing thigh stretch. Raise your chest. Now bring that right heel up towards your right buttock. Reach around with your right hand. Well done. 3. Keep pushing the hip point forward. 2. Laser beam the right knee down to the floor. Then bring that knee back. 1. Take your hand away, but keep the foot high. Then place your foot down. Bring your feet together. Tree pose on the left side. Turn the leg out. Place your foot. Squeeze the knee strong. Hand stays here or bring your arms up. Reach up. Stretch up. Good. Now coming to that twist. Bring your hands to your hips. Unplug the leg. Try and keep the knee high. Turn the knee forwards. Right hand on the outside of that leg, and again the left hand can be used as balance or possibly come a little bit further into the next stage, pressing your leg into your arm, maybe even looking at that back hand. Coming to eagle pose now, turn your chest back to center, bend the standing leg so that you can wrap your left leg around, left arm comes under, Garudasana. Good. Now the standing thigh stretch. Unravel your arms, hands to your hips, bend the left leg, reach around, push the left hip point forwards, bring the knee back. 3, 2, 1. Now keep the foot high, take your hand away, place your left foot next to your right foot. Good. Now if you turn to the screen, turn again now so you're back to the front of your mat. Bring your hands onto your hips. Tree pose on your left side. Turn the left leg out. Plug your foot in. Press in. Reach your hands up. Now keep your arms like this. Take your foot away. Turn the knee forwards. And then bend your right knee as you lower your chest and stretch the left leg back. For a brief moment, warrior 3, but with the standing leg bent. Then touch down to the back foot. Bring your arms back up again. Slowly bring your back knee down to the floor. Good. Squeeze your legs strong. Press your front foot to the back knee and move your back knee forwards. Keep looking forwards, or possibly raise your chin, bring your hands together, coming into Anjaneyasana. 3, 2, 1. Now look forwards, release your hands, bring your right hand onto your right thigh, your left hand down to the floor, turn your left fingers out to the left a little bit and turn your right foot out to the bit, so 30-degree angles. Stay here as you turn your chest towards your right inner thigh. Or possibly coming to twisted monkey, pick up your back foot, reach around with your right hand and gently draw your knee in towards your bottom as your bottom moves back. Then maybe the whole body comes forward as you twist that little bit more. 3, 2, 1. Look down at the floor, release your foot if you've got it, touch down, go back to downward facing dog. So pick up your back knee and step back. Put a little bend in your knees, look forward and either walk, step or float to the top of the mat. Inhale, raise your chest, look up. As you exhale, fold. Bend your knee, sweep your arms out to the side, come up, look up, bring your hands together and down in towards your heart as you bring your feet together. Tree pose on your right side. Turn your right leg out. Bring your heel up. Plug in. Bring your arms up overhead. Reach up, stretch up, grow your tree. Keep your arms like this in Urdhva Hastasana overhead. Unplug the right foot, turn the knee forwards, bend the left leg. Now lower your chest so that your ribs almost touch that left thigh. Stretch back, touch down. Crescent Warrior, bring your arms up. Now bring your back knee down. Anjaneyasana, option to look forward, or as you did before, raise your chin, pierce the ceiling with your hands with strong legs. Now bring your hands into your heart, coming to a twisted monkey. Bring your left hand onto your thigh, your right hand down to the floor. Turn your fingers a little to the right as you turn your left toes to the left. Maybe bring your back knee back a little bit more. Turn your chest. Option to bring your back foot up off the floor. Bring your bottom back a little bit to meet your heel and then bring everything forward. Perhaps twist a little bit more and look up. Try and press your bottom shoulder towards your back knee. Release the back foot. Tuck the toes under as you bring the foot to the floor. Pick up that back knee, go back to downward facing dog. Now if you're tiring here, stay in down dog. Otherwise come through the vinyasa with me, which is inhale, come forward to plank. Chaturanga Dandasana, knees down is a good option. Inhale, curl up to Cobra. Exhale back to downward facing dog. Breathing deeply. Slowing your breath down. Now on your next inhalation, put a little bend in your knees and look forward and walk, step or float to the top of the mat. Inhale, raise your chest, look up. And as you exhale, fold. Coming to standing, bend your knees, arms out to the side, reach up, stretch up, bring your hands together and then down in towards your heart and down by your sides. Bring your feet together. Eagle pose, left side, bend both of your knees, left leg comes up. Wrap it around your right leg. Bring your left arm under. Garudasana. Gaze through your wrists. Press your hands away from your face. Now keep your eagle arms, but unwrap that left eagle leg. And as we did before, lower your chest. Stretch your left leg behind you as straight as you can and touch down as lightly as you can. Bring your hands up, bring your chest up. Warrior 2, bring your back heel down, open up, right hand over your right leg. Side angle pose, bend the right elbow, turn the palm up, turn your back palm up, rainbow it over your head. Now turn your chest, turn your head up towards the ceiling. Stay here with this variation, or look down at your front foot and bring your right hand to the outside of your right heel and slightly back. 3, 2, whatever you're doing, stay here for a couple more breaths. 1. Stretch your left hand up towards the ceiling. Look down at your front foot. For half moon, step your back foot forward. Bring your right hand forward, just ahead of the toe, and then start to straighten your standing leg as you pick the back leg up. Ardha Chandrasana. 3, 2, challenge your balance and look up at your top hand if you want to. 1. Now, Chapasana. Bend both of your knees. Reach around for that top shin. Stay here like this, or perhaps open up a little bit more. Now when you do this, slightly press that top knee down towards the floor, coming into a really deep thigh stretch here. 3, keep squeezing your standing leg really strong. 2, 1. Now coming back to half moon, straighten your leg so you're releasing the hand. Back to warrior 2, bend the right knee really deeply, lower your chest, touch down with the back foot as lightly as you can, and then come to downward facing dog. Touch down, step back, stay in down dog. Take a few breaths here. Try and come back to Ujjayi, that deep, even breath, soothing and nourishing your entire body. Now, put a little bend in your knees and look forward. And either step, walk, or hop to the top of the mat. Inhale, raise your chest, look up. And as you exhale, fold. Bend your knees, bring your arms out to the side, come up, reach up, stretch up, look up. And bring your hands together and down by your sides. Bring your feet together. Eagle now on the right side. Bend both of your knees. Inhale, pick up the right leg. Sit a little lower. Bring your arms out. This time the right arm comes under. Steady yourself as you squeeze your legs, draw your navel in. Keeping the arms like this, unravel your right leg, push the heel long behind you, bend the left knee, squeeze your glutes, touch down, bring your arms up. Now inhale, open up into warrior 2, bring your back heel down. Exhale, stay here. Inhale, coming into side angle pose, bend that arm, bring the right arm over and stretch. Option to keep your arm on your leg or bring your left fingertips to the outside of the heel and back. Look underneath your armpit as you bring the left ribs under. Coming to half moon, stretch your right hand up towards the ceiling, look down, step forward, move the left hand forward and come up, Ardha Chandrasana. Draw your navel in, squeeze your left buttock in really strongly. Look up to challenge your balance if you're feeling game. Option here for Chapasana. Bend both of your knees, reach around for the base of that top shin and open up. But again, keep pushing the knee down towards the floor. I find that very tricky in this pose. 3, open up your heart, see if you can turn the left ribs under that little bit more. 2, 1. Now for your own Chapasana, go back to normal half moon. And then warrior 2. Bend the left knee, drape your ribs onto your thigh. Step back as lightly as you can and open up. Downward facing dog. Turn that right hip forward, touch down, step back. Good. Now the Vinyasa is an option here. Also child's pose is an option. So decide what you need. I'm going to do the Vinyasa, so come through with me if you're feeling energetic. Inhale, come forward to plank. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana, knees down is good. Inhale, curl up to Cobra. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Take a couple of breaths here at your own pace. That slight constriction in the back of your throat to help your breath stay even. Put a little bend in your knees now and look forward as you inhale. And as you exhale, step, walk or float to the top of the mat. Inhale, raise your chest, look up. And as you exhale, fold. Now stay here in this fold, in Uttanasana. Heel toe your feet together if they aren't already. Bend both of your knees and come back into chair pose. So sweep your arms ahead of you. Bring your hands together now. Bring your hands into your heart. Inhale here, and as you exhale, twist to the left. So your elbow's either on top of that left thigh or it goes down to the outside. Spin your fingers to your throat and press your shoulders towards your tailbone. Squeeze your legs together, draw your navel in. Look down at the floor now and bring your hands to either sides of your feet. Pick up your right leg, bring the heel up to your right buttock, and as we've been doing, stretch your right leg behind you, then touch down. From here, sweep your arms ahead of you. Come up again into Crescent Warrior. Bring your hands together, bring them down into your heart. Inhale here. As you exhale, twist towards the left. Keep breathing. Now bring your back knee down. Stay here in this twisted low lunge. As you inhale, pick that back leg back up the floor. It's like you're filling your right leg with helium with your breath. Now look down at your front foot. Coming back into twisted chair pose, take as many steps as you need to. Step that right foot forward next to your left. Try and keep the twist. Don't worry if you lose it. Now look down at the floor, touch your hands down to either sides of your feet. Straighten your legs here, come back into Uttanasana. Bend both of your knees again. Inhale, sweep your arms up, chair pose. Bring your hands together, bring your hands into your heart. Inhale here, and with nice empty lungs, exhale, twist towards the right. Pick up your left heel. Bring your hands to either sides of your feet, that front foot. Stretch your left leg behind you. Touch down with that back foot as lightly as you can. Sweep your arms ahead of you, come all the way up. Bring your hands together, bring them down into your heart. Inhale here. Exhale, twist to the right again. Spin your fingers to your throat. When you're ready, bring your back knee down. Stay here, maybe twist a little bit more. Strong legs, draw your navel in. On your next inhalation, pick that back leg back up again. Look down at your front foot and step that left foot next to your right foot. Try and keep the twist. 3, twist even more. 2, 1. Look down, bring your hands to either sides of your feet and walk back to downward facing dog. Again, you have the option here to come into child's pose or to stay in down dog or come through the Vinyasa with me. Inhale, come forward to plank if you are. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, Bhujangasana, Cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale deeply. And exhale slowly. Inhale deeply. And exhale slowly. Inhale. And exhale. Now bring your feet together and bring your knees down to the floor. Keeping your toes tucked under, walk your hands back towards your knees and sit onto your heels. Bring your hands onto your thighs, raise your chest. Stretching your toes, stretching your feet. Take a few breaths here. If this is too much of a stretch for your feet, bring your hands to the floor in front of your knees, just to move your weight a bit more away from the burden of your feet. Now bring your hands down to the floor and change your feet so that you're pointing your toes like a ballet dancer and sit onto your heels. Pick up your hands, turn towards the left, coming into an easy twist. Bring your your right hand on your thigh. Bring your left hand onto the floor behind you. You're breathing, stay in Ujjayi, that slight tightness in your throat. Try and slow your breath down here somewhat. Now take your hands up, twist to center, and then to the other side. Slightly lower your chin as you look down at the floor.
Breathe into the back of your body. Breathe into the back of your heart. Take your hands away. Turn back to center. From here, bring your hands down to the floor and pick up your bottom. I'm going to turn, but you stay on your mat comfortably. Twisted child's pose. Pick up your left hand, thread it underneath the right armpit. Bring the back of your hand to the floor and bring your head to the floor, the left side of your head to the floor. And reach with your hand a little bit more, your left hand, bringing all of your fingernails down. As you push your right hand into the floor, see if you can get perhaps a slightly deeper twist. Squeeze your knees towards each other, just so that you feel some engagement in your inner thighs. Push your right hand down, pick your head up, bring your left hand to the floor, and then stretch the right hand, palm facing up towards the left side of the room. Keep breathing into the back of your heart here, creating a little bit more space in this twist. Fill that space with your breath. Coming out of this pose, push your left hand down, slide the right hand back, and come into child's pose. In this child's pose, bring your hands by the sides of your feet, and your knees a little closer together than you normally do, so that you really encourage the rounding in your lower back. Relax your arms. Feel the weight of your forehead on the floor, and let your head be held by the ground. Bring your hands by the sides of your knees, push yourself up. Coming into bridge pose, bring your bottom to the floor, sweep your legs in front of you. Keep your heels quite close to your bottom and your toes pointing forward as you bring your elbows, your back and your head down. Lengthen your ponytail out if you've got one. Press your elbows down, draw your shoulder blades towards each other. Now as you push your feet down, pick your bottom up. Straighten your arms and interlace your hands underneath your back. Crawl your arms closer to each other and stretch your arms straight and strong. Slightly shrug your shoulders up towards your ears here. And bring your chin slightly down so you lengthen and protect your neck. And possibly come up a little bit higher by pushing whatever is on the floor down to bring your pelvis up. Think of your thighs being parallel here, so you probably need to squeeze your knees a little closer to each other. Keep breathing. 3, 2, and 1. Release your hands. Bring your spine down, ending with your tailbone. Then come into Shavasana. So lengthen one leg long to the corner of the mat and then the other. Shuffle around as much as you need to make yourself really comfortable. If you've got an eye pillow or a towel, put it over your eyes or under the back of your head. Close your eyes down. About a 2-minute Shavasana here in silence. Any little extra adjustments you want to make them now so that you can then remain really still. Let your breath be normal now. No more ujjayi, just a normal, natural sahaja breath. Soften your face and let go. Stay lying down. Now bend your knees one leg at a time and roll over onto your right side. Stay here. Rest the weight of your head in your arm or on your blanket or on your mat. Notice how your body is feeling having done that Vinyasa sequence. Notice how the energy is moving around your hips, your shoulders, and your entire body. Now push down with your left hand, then your right hand. Bring yourself up to a tall seated position. Close your eyes down again as soon as you can. And bring your hands into your heart. Lower your chin so that it touches your fingertips. And separate your hands and bring the palms of your hands back onto your legs. Press down. Raise your chin. Open your eyes. Namaste. I hope you enjoyed that class with me today. Please feel free to leave any comments, suggestions, questions down here in the comments box, and click the thumbs up, and remember to subscribe. And also remember, if you want a little bit more support from me, please do become a patron. The link is down here below, and I'm really happy and available then on our Facebook page to be able to interact with you and ask for requests of any future classes that you might like me to give you. I hope you have a wonderful day. Take care.